Hello beautiful souls, I am Awakened Soul, and today we're going to be reviewing Bitcoin, setting it up for our next trade. We're going to go ahead and start off in our weekly, placing our resistance and support trend lines. What a push, right? Perfect. Now we're going to go down to the daily. Within the daily, I'm going to put some trend lines here, just from highs to lows. Let me make it thinner, it's too thick for me. Perfect. And then from the downside too, we're gonna have a nice trend line. Okay, once the trend line is set, you could definitely get a daily target based on this trend line, and my Joe target would be at 23,500 and they're already hit. So let me go ahead and move into the 4-hour. Within the 4-hour, I'm gonna place my 4-hour trend line. One of my confirmations to take a short is for my 12 and 26 EMAs to cross. So those are the EMAs that I use. It has not crossed in BTC, but I just finished my 8th chart and we did have the 12 and the 26 cross. But then again, we have price action just wicking right over and under the EMAs. So something's about to happen. So I do keep an eye on ETH and BTC, because once one makes that move, usually the next one will make the move. So back to BTC, again, 4-hour trend line, waiting for that 12 and 26 EMAs to cross to come to the downside. So now that I am in my 4-hour, I want to just focus on this contraction phase. This is the area that we're playing. If you don't recall the way the charts work, we have a contraction phase, we have a trend, contraction phase, trend, contraction phase, and within every contraction phase you'll find a new pattern, a new you know, rising wedge, falling wedge, megaphone, flag, descending flag, or whatnot. So let's just focus on this contraction phase. I like to turn on my pivot highs and lows and move into a smaller time frame. And as you can see here, let's mark our highs and lows of this contraction phase. We have our highs here. Let me change color because I already used blue. Let's go ahead and use purple because that's cute. And then we have our lows here. So this is our range. So the reason I like to turn, so I got my range set, my higher high, lower low indicator, is because it helps me connect the highs and the lows. So if we connect this high, right, and this, and then if we connect this, just gives me a good view of like the possibilities. What could it be? What do I see? I don't see nothing. Oh man, I can't tell what kind of flag this is. Let me see if I move in for me. We'll see. It's just ranging up and down. It's more clear in ETH, right? At least we have a wedge here. We know it's tightening it up and coiling up, and we know it either it's going to make that move to the upside or to the downside. Back to BTC, sorry. Well, now let's find the chart that I was working on. There it is. This was the chart I was working on. Okay, so within this range, what's next, right? What is next? I mean, my suggestion, because it's not clear on BTC, is keep an eye on your other indices, on your other coins, on ETH. ETH tends to like technically have better patterns, and you're able to observe what's happening. I mean, you could definitely set an alarm here to see if it breaks the downside, and then an alarm. I mean, you don't even know where the high is because it hasn't marked yet. So sorry, I'm just trying to figure out, and this is the name of the game, right? Coming into the charts. I don't look at the charts till I'm recording, and I'm doing it live here with you guys, and so I'm just going with the flow. That's how I trade. Sometimes I trade just the highs and the lows using a point of control, right? Just from shorting from our highs to point of control, longing from our lows to point of control, just using my overbought, oversold RSIs, especially if we're in a range like this. I think it's a smart thing to set your VPVR, your highs and lows indicator, your RSI, and I did change the RSI indicator. You want to copy the settings, 63.5 and 32, and it's a stepping RSI, right? You could do the scalping strategy here, or you could set your alarm at the high, alarm at the low, and wait for this range to play out, because we are in critical moments right now, especially with ETH too. You know, ETH is gonna break from this wedge right here soon. So it could create our lower high and continue to the downside, or just break to the upside. So keep an eye on both, see what happens, and may the force be with you. And remember to do everything with love. Thank you.